It's cool talking to you in person. I've been talking to you for years.
Hell yeah, man. So, shit. Where can we start? Okay, I'm gonna start with this. Yeah, man. I've been watching you since 2022.
Wow, that's a
Uh,
fucking long time. Holy
yeah.
shit.
I forgot how I found you. I think I probably found you in like the comments or something. I'm not sure, but bro, bro. I know that I've said this a lot of times. The fuck? Yeah. The fuck? But
Distractions over there.
yeah. But yeah, bro. Like I told you, your first channel, bro. I binge watched hundreds, bro. Like I would say, I probably watched like 750 videos from your first channel, like dead ass.
I mean,
That's
I believe it, man. I post like thousands,
hell
hundreds.
yeah, bro.
So
And like, yeah,
I
man,
never
that
expected people to watch them either. So
really,
I think it kind of grew when I started making anti-nailist content. That's how I kind of grew a little bit.
yeah,
Because I wanted to find people that I can relate to that didn't want kids. And at the time, it made a lot of sense to me. So I started posting like what can happen to the child, and it's not always guaranteed a good life. So I list all the reasons, you know, like everything I could think of, and then I just kind of expanded it to like people like wanted to do video requests, and it'd be kind of cool because like I'm smoking a cigarette, I'm talking to somebody. It's kind of cool, you know. People can
yeah,
talk about shit, basically.
yeah.
So
Didn't you say that like you said at a certain age like you were starting to question like having kids, but you said that you didn't discover anti-natalism until you joined like a Reddit, till you got on Reddit, right?
yeah, I basically how I saw like anti-nails, I saw a Hodge twins video, and they were roasting this guy that was suing his parents,
Okay.
and I was laughing at the time. I thought it was funny, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I started looking why he did that, and it started to make sense to me, and it made me curious. And I didn't really want kids either, so I started looking the subreddit up, and I can relate to a lot of those people on there, you know. And
Okay.
then I was on Reddit for like a year in 2020. And then when 2021 came in, I started making videos. I was like, I'm bored. I might as well make some videos, see what happens. And
Yeah.
I started talking about work, and then I started talking about the anti-naalism, and then it started growing from there. Like I had Amanda like go on my YouTube, and she was commenting on my videos. The one that's like a big advocate for it. The one that's like on Soulfly Underbelly.
Oh yeah. I seen that video. I saw that.
Yeah, she had a channel before, and she was commenting on my videos a little bit. So
Yeah.
then I just kept making videos. I thought it was there's things that I can't talk about in real life, so
Mm.
it was cool to do it online to find like-minded people, pretty much.
And this was 2021.
Yep.
2021.
Yeah.
But okay.
Now I was nervous, like making videos. I was not really myself, and I was like kind of I was afraid people would judge me and stuff. But over
Yeah.
time, I kind of got used to it, and now
Mhm.
I'm like kind of like more myself now,
Yeah,
like making
bro.
videos.
Is
It's weird
yo.
how it goes.
Yeah, man. I was the same way. Like when I first started making videos, I was like nervous about it and stuff. But then over time, I got used to it and I got more comfortable talking and like yeah, got more comfortable talking and stuff like that over time.
Yeah, you just kind of get used to it. You get used to the comments. You start seeing like good comments more, and you start seeing the bad ones. It kind of discourages you, but at
Yeah.
the same time, you really like doing it because it's you like having like support. You like having an audience.
Mm-hmm.
So
And bro, like I was finna say earlier, like I said, bro, binge watched a lot of your videos. You taught me a lot of stuff. And on top of that, you're also funny too. See, the thing is with you, like this was before you started doing like the positive Steve stuff, but like even before you started doing that, the thing is with you, Steve, is like your first channel and shit. It's like you was being funny without really trying to be funny. Like that's the thing about it. Like there was one
Yeah, I mean,
there was
I
one
guess
video. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I guess like I was doing some videos, and I guess like certain things I guess I would say would make people laugh, in a good way. So
Bro.
it's like it's like that.
Yeah, bro. There was one video. It was called late policy. And
Yeah,
then
being late.
yeah.
Gotta be late to work. You can't be coming to work late. That's
Yo,
tardy. You don't want to miss all your tardiness.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I remember that video, man.
Yeah, you said that your boss made you you said you said your boss made you read the policy and shit.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
I was working at a landscape job, and I came in a little late because my dad had like a heart attack or something.
Oh, for
And
real? Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, and my dad's worker was telling me stuff, and then I was late like 10 minutes, and my boss was like, "Read the late policy on the wall." It was fucking embarrassing. Fucking bullshit.
Right, bro.
Trying to embarrass me and all that. I hated that job. You
Yeah.
know,
What job
I
was that?
mean, I support women having businesses and all that, but it was all women, and it was just too much. Like it felt like feminist to me, and it was just too extreme. That fucking company. It was like
What job
a
was that?
horticulture like landscape job I had.
Oh, landscape. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that job was something else. Didn't like it.
your boss was a female?
Yeah, yeah, I had
Okay.
female coworkers, and I had one male foreman. I had. And
Okay.
basically, he was trying to tell me to stay at work when I had Lyme disease, and I was sick. I had 103 fever, and I couldn't even fucking work.
Damn.
This
Okay.
guy's trying to tell me like, "Oh, you can you stay a little longer? We gotta get this job done." I was like, "You serious, dude?" That's what I said to him. I said,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna take a lift or have my friend pick me up." Like that's pathetic. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll take you home." It's just
Yeah.
fucking annoying.
Damn.
But I guess how I discovered your channel, I guess it was around the same timeline, 2022, 2023, and
Right.
I liked a lot of your videos too. You're very unique with a lot of topics you talk about. Like there's a lot of videos that I learned from you as well. And there,
Yeah.
there's this one video you made on your old channel, like the alpha shit. I was dying, dude. You were like fucking riding at the park and shit.
Hell no. Yeah,
That
bro.
was I replayed that so many times.
Oh yeah.
and
No, yeah, that's just
then you were
funny.
like, sleeping and shit in that video, just fucking talking on there.
Yeah, bro.
Uh, That shit is fucking something else, man.
Bro.
That made me die, dude. You have a lot of funny ass videos too. I gotta admit. Just sucks that your channel was fucking gone because of YouTube.
Yeah, man, that's some
Fucking YouTube,
bullshit.
man.
That's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, you gotta sue them and get your fucking channel back.
Man. I hope I get it back one day, bro. Man.
Gotta go to Google and fucking demand your channel.
I,
Go
s-
on strike. Might
I
have to
swear.
revolt.
I swear, bro. I swear. He talking about revolt. Yeah, I swear, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Start throwing shit at the facility and demand your channel. Like you have an audience that misses your old videos.
I swear. Bro, tell you, bro, like how I view my videos, bro. I view each video as a child. Even though I don't got kids in real life, I'm a parent to each video that I made, bro. That's like my kids, bro.
Yeah, you're teaching them guidance. You're giving them wisdom. You're seeing like this world for how it is, and you're telling it to them. Because
Facts, man.
can't handle it. A lot of people can't handle the harshness of this world. I get that shit on my channel all the time. People say, "Stop being negative.
Uh,
Why are you thinking this way?" And it's just they can't handle it a lot of the times, even if you're being realistic. You know,
right.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Hmm. Damn. What was I finna say next? Damn. So Give me a second, bro. My bad, bro. I forgot the
Nah, it's
question.
fine. It's
I,
okay.
I forgot the question I was going to ask you. Uh,
I'll do admit though, like I like your rap songs. I when I did that marathon, like the one where you had that Capital Steez beat, Black
oh yeah,
Petunia.
yeah.
That shit was fire, man.
Hmm.
I was like at my 20th lap. I was like, I'm gonna play some T Sizzle shit, you
Hmm.
know. And I was
Yeah.
holding my phone like this, and I was fucking running. I was like, this is some real shit, you know. Like
Hell yeah,
seriously,
bro. Yeah,
like
man. I would say that's probably my best song, in my opinion.
yeah, I like that, man. That was
Mhm.
like well done, and I like that feature you have on
Yeah.
there.
LT the Flame. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. She's pretty good. But the thing about her, bro, like I feel like she could possibly, and like I know this is like a big statement. I feel like she could possibly become the best female rapper ever. The only problem is she does not make enough music. Cause like she'll make a song and she'll drop it and then she'll take it down. So like she don't and like cause like she's very insecure about her music. So like she'll make a song, drop it, and then she'll take it down like the next day. So
Mm.
that's the
Why do you
bad
think
thing.
she's insecure about it?
Um, well, I guess like the quality, like cause when she makes her song, she don't record in like a quality like studio. That and then like I guess her voice sometimes can be hoarse a little bit. Um, but to me, I don't see no problems with it. But it's like what they say. They say you could be your biggest critic of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
harshly criticize yourself too much, and you don't realize like people actually like what you're rapping about, your
Yeah.
voice. You know,
Hmm.
yeah, some people are like that. I'm kind of like that as well. You know, in some ways, I get too insecure about like my body image, like going to the gym, like body dysmorphia. You know,
Oh,
and
you got a
it's
nice
like
shape. You got a nice shape, bro. No
yeah,
homo.
sometimes I mean, sometimes I do get like that though, you know. So I can see why people can be like that. They harshly criticize themselves too much, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Is
but
that the
yeah,
only
I like
thing?
your music though, man. I think you should post more music on your channel. I would really like to listen to it more.
More music?
Yeah, I'll be reacting to more of them if you want to.
All right, bet,
So
bet, bet. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So far, every project I made, you gave it a decent rating. You never said none of them was trash so far.
I mean, there's some songs that were like not the
Yeah,
best production, but I really
yeah.
like your lyrics. And I think it's relatable. That's what I mostly focus on when I listen to like rap. It's like the lyrics and the message most of the time,
The lyrics,
you know.
okay.
But there's I listen to rap songs where it's like catchy and it's not super lyrical. The beat is good, you know. It's like music to me is kind of what I vibe with, you know. Like I don't listen to too much rap like I used to back in the day. Like
Yeah.
I listen to like house, I listen to classic rock
Hmm.
and other things. It just depends on like my mood, you know. So
Yeah. But yo, you had mentioned that you ran a marathon. Well, yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, you be doing like a lot of marathons. But you want
oh,
like
one. I only ran one marathon. I ran like a 10 mile 2 times, and I ran a half. So,
I've
but
seen, I've
I feel
seen.
like
I I thought you did more though, cause I seen like a lot of marathon videos on your channel, or like you running.
those other videos are like from like the 10 mile and half. Like
Okay.
yeah, the one I have on this channel's the full marathon.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I guess the best part is like I use as a reward. I smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like fucking relieving.
I
It's
see.
like I'm smoking some cigarettes. You know?
Hmm. Steve, do you know what your new name is that I'm gonna start calling you, yeah, every once in a while?
What's that?
Aquaman.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water, man. you know all about it from
Yeah,
my old
bro.
channel. You know all the gallons I drank. I fucking have microplastics all over my body, and I probably have cancer from all that. You know,
bro. Every
I've been
single
drinking water for years. So
I swear, bro. Yeah, man. That's how you're able to. That's how you're able to last in those marathons. All of that water you drink, all that water.
yeah, but you gotta stay hydrated. You know, like when I did that marathon, it was every stop, like they had like people handing out beverages. I would fucking take it and drink it super fucking fast and keep going. You know. Obviously, I wouldn't be like that David Goggins dude that's toxic with his motivation, but it's just
Yeah,
something I like doing, you know? I always like being active and things like that.
yeah.
So
That's good, man.
I drink a lot of water too, is because of my lithium like medicine. It makes me thirsty all the time and
Oh, that okay. I see now.
extreme dry mouth. So I try to drink enough so I don't feel dehydrated. And if I get too dehydrated, I get moody, you know? It
Yeah.
fucking sucks. So,
What's that for? Lithium. What's that for?
oh, that's for my bipolar. Like, I
Oh,
have bipolar disorder.
yeah,
So, it fucking sucks when you have to take a medicine and you just always have to stay hydrated, you know? It's,
yeah,
uh, it's a pain in the ass. And yesterday I had to take a blood test. Luckily, it was fucking coming out of my insurance. Well, I didn't have to pay that out of pocket. So it's just a bitch, and I really struggle with that shit all my life. Ever since like I graduate, not graduated, I dropped out of college. So it was a big struggle for me,
yeah.
pretty much.
Okay. Cause yeah, man. You gotta watch that my recent skit that I made of you. I had tagged you in it, but yeah, man. Like I just noticed that every single thumbnail that you have, I see a big ass thing of water on the table. I'm like, damn.
Like this guy, right?
Yeah, right there, exactly, right there. Yeah,
It's right next to me at all times.
yeah, bro. Exactly, bro.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch the skit. I mean, I see you post my thumbnails on there. Shit's fucking funny, man. I don't know how YouTube loves to use that as a thumbnail. Like that's all the one where you got me going like this, all that shit.
Hell
Like
yeah, man.
that was funny as hell, man.
Hmm. Yeah, man. So I guess the next thing I could ask you is um what's your what's your thoughts on the anti-natalism community as of now? What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's toxic. I think the community goes too far. I think, like, I was talking to Life is Overrated on my Discord, and he was saying they always think they're morally superior over everyone else, and I agree with them. They tend to think that they're always right, and they think they're the most empathetic, but at the same time, there's a lot of them that tend to put others down, and it's unnecessary. And they tend to bully others, and I've seen it. I've seen a lot of it. And yeah, I've seen people that are anti-natalist that ain't like that, you know. But
Yeah.
there's just too many of them that are toxic with it, and they want to they see you questioning it or challenging it. They want to put you down, you know. A lot of people
Right.
just can't seem to agree to disagree, you know.
Right.
So
Didn't you say you was in Loon's Discord and you said that she was like that or something?
well, I mean, I feel like that was a little different, that Discord. I don't think it was really like an anti-nihilism conflict. It was more of like kind of, I guess when I was on there, it was like people on my Discord were going on there and like there was a person that was into her and all that. And like I guess she wasn't intending to flirt, but her way of talking to people on there, sending emojis and love, like emojis and stuff. You know, like got it's like you can't talk like that to people on there. You know, some people are um, like black pilled. You know, and it's just you know what I mean. It's
Right.
I mean I heard other things about her too. mean, I always liked her videos, you know? I
Yeah.
kinda wish her channel was up,
Yeah, same
but
here.
I think her Discord got really toxic as well, and I think what happened too was, on my old Discord, I enabled certain bad behavior with certain things. I wish I'd done more, and it, it became chaotic, and I had to delete my old Discord. It was not good. It was not just the loon shit. It was a whole bunch of things. It was very bad, and that was the first time I was using Discord. I didn't know how to manage it at the time,
Yeah.
so it was it was hard to deal with at the time, you know. And I
Okay.
wish I would have done better, but it is what it is, I guess, right? So
You have a new Discord now, don't you?
yeah, I have two Discords. I have one like a private server for people that I knew from the other Discord, and then I have a public one where everyone can join, basically.
Yeah. How are
Uh,
those going? Are they
I'll
going
say
well?
I'll say they're okay. The second one kind of was a little toxic, so I had to make a different one,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because people are posting some crazy stuff on there, and it's too far, you know.
Yeah.
So like I guess I'm not as involved like how I was on my first one, but I'm on there from time to time.
Yeah. Okay. And all right, man, check this out, man, because this shit kind of I was like, yo, what the fuck is he doing? So the first channel you deleted, then you was gone for a while. You came back. I said, oh, he's back. The next thing I know, the second one got deleted. I'm like, what the fuck? So
Yeah, I was going through a lot of things, man. I was very depressed, and yeah, I think it was because of like what happened with the fertility bombing, and I absorbed too much into people's comments. I'll admit, and that kind of led to it. And then I was going through something with my dad. My dad was very hard to work with. He was screaming and yelling at me, and I was having a hard time working with him. And I got severely depressed. I couldn't get out of bed, and I tried my best to work with my dad. There was times where I was able to work with him, but most days I wasn't. This one month,
yeah,
my dad saw me come down the kitchen. And he was just saying, "Oh, you're lazy," and I just flipped out. Man, I wish I regulated my emotions better, and I broke shit in the kitchen. I became homeless. And I started living in my car for a bit, and I
yeah,
stayed in motels, you know, and that's kind of like at one time. I know you watched the video where I fucking got catfished. You know what I mean? Because I was stressed the fuck out.
yeah, yeah. I
You
see, I
know,
see. Yeah,
that was
hmm,
pretty
yeah,
much. And then all of a sudden, I was trying to figure out where to live, and all I was thinking about was the cost of living and living far away. I wasn't thinking about the weather and all those other things, which I should have thought about, but my mind wasn't there. And I saw someone on my YouTube say, move to South Dakota, move to Sioux Falls, you know?
yeah,
And I looked it up and it looked good. And I liked what he had to say. And I got for my own apartment, and I feel like I'm not struggling as much.
yeah.
And I took a visit, and I didn't really think about all these other things. So I applied for this apartment right when I visited, and then I had to make a decision fast because I didn't want to spend all my money.
Right.
So I decided to move up here, and it was something else too. Like driving 20 hours to get there. I had to stop a couple times. I met a person on my Discord to chill with for a bit.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Uh,
what's up. That's what's up.
yeah, I met him in Kansas. He's a cool dude. I like him. He's
Yeah.
from my old Discord. We
Oh,
had a
okay.
lot of conversations, and we were he was showing me around his area, you know.
Yeah.
And the reason why I did that because I was waiting for to get accepted in this apartment, and then when I was driving up here, I got accepted. I got lucky, you know, and I started living here, and that's where I'm at. And I'm thinking about moving out of here because I can't stand this fucking isolation and cold. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of things here that just get to me. It's something else.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You said the food. You said the nightlife, and I think you said the weather.
yeah, there's not a lot of food here compared to where I'm from. I mean,
Yeah,
last weekend I was in Philly. I ate a good cheesesteak with my friend. I went down to South Philly and ate some cheesesteaks.
yeah,
You won't have that up here. It's like just McDonald's, Domino's, and
yeah.
fucking Little Caesars. And then
Yeah.
another thing too is the nightlife is. I don't know if you saw my shit on my live streams because I'm gonna start doing live streams of me going out and seeing shit. So
Streaming.
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are like in cliques. There's a lot of people that are in their friend groups, and it's hard to meet other people when they're like that. And there's a
Yeah.
lot. There was a time where I was like outside smoking a cigarette, and there's these two girls that like were coming to me, and this one girl's like, "Do I know you from somewhere? You're this guy, right?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." And then all of a sudden, like I was smoking a cigarette, and all of a sudden, I guess I was kind of checking around. She was kind of attractive, and I kind of stared a little too much. And she's like, "Why are you staring at me like that?" And I
Yeah.
was like, I was kind of a little buzzed a little bit. I was like, "You're attractive, that's why." And then I felt bad and I felt humiliated. So I saw this girl downstairs and it was just so humiliating. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I fucking did that. She's like, oh, that's okay, you know?
Uh,
So I just don't like the people here. They're passive aggressive. It's there's passive aggressive people everywhere, but here it's like their love language, you know, and they have this like friendliness that's superficial and it's just I can't stand it because I'm from the Northeast and I'm more like used to direct people and people that are direct will be mean to you in your face, right? And that isn't good either. But that's what I'm just
yeah.
used to. I'm not used to that passive aggressive nonsense, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, I
So
see.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I have a lot of things to say about this place. And when I move out of here, we're gonna do a final review about this fucking place.
Oh
So
yeah. It's called Sucks Fall, Dakota, or Seahawks Fall.
yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like Sukes, but it's Sue. They
Sue.
say,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's like silent.
Yeah.
Like the guy that lives here told me it was Sioux Falls, so I call it that now. So
Okay. Well, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think, like I said in your comment, I think you'll more so fit in with Miami, but as you said it's too expensive to live out there.
yeah, I mean, I've been there like 3 times. That place is awesome. That's the exact opposite of here.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
got
facts.
your concerts, you got your sports, you got like better weather in a way.
Yeah.
It's just too expensive. You barely can afford to live in Miami. I mean, unless
Mhm.
you like live like near it. But I don't know. I just don't want to see the East Coast. I'm kind of bored of that, you know.
Yeah, the East Coast.
So
I see.
yeah, kind of
So
still see like the West, you know.
yeah. So a common theme that you say in your videos, Mister Steve Brown, aka Aquaman, you say that in
That fucking name, man. That's
yeah,
fucking real shit.
yeah, man. But a common theme that because you kind of taught me a little bit about mental health things, but I want to ask you this more, so you can clarify more about it. But a common theme that you say in your videos is, you know, they fucking bully you, dude. So in school. So what kind of person was you in school? What kind of person was you in school when you was in school? What kind of person was
I was a reject in high school. Like
yeah.
I was that type of person that wanted to fit in, and I tried so hard to do it. And I would do things that were messed up to try to fit in with the jocks, for example, and get a status because they played sports and I liked it too.
Yeah.
And they got the girls and all that.
Yeah.
And I just did everything I could. I was a pushover and I was bullied horrendously. I
Yeah,
was treated like garbage a lot of the times, and I was humiliated by them. They would post videos on Facebook on me. They would try to make fun of me on how I talk. They would say I have retard strength. They would say all kinds of things to me,
yeah,
and it really I ignored it. I never really I had that mindset where like my dad would tell me just ignore it all, you know, and that never worked because it's pressed in my head, and I would get stressed out and I would get mad at people and I would let it out on others. And people wouldn't know why. I wouldn't be able to regulate my emotions right, you know?
yeah.
So it was very difficult. And I was in special ed for like most of my school life. So I
Hmm.
was deprived and I really wanted to make friends in there.
Yeah,
And I kind of didn't want to be viewed like a person with autism because you get it's a bit you get treated like shit, you know.
yeah,
And I basically faked my autism. I was imposter syndrome uh, all throughout my 20s too. And at some point, I had to like accept that I have to give up on trying to be a normie and neurotypical.
yeah,
And it's to the point where I just can't mask and burn out no more. That's how I am. Like when
yeah.
I mask and do all that stuff. So yeah, I was a reject. I was, I guess, a lot of women thought I was a creep because I was doing things that were creepy, you know,
Like
and
what?
I don't condone what I did, you know. I would just try to. Most of the time, it was because I wanted to fit in with people, like a friend group, and I guess I would make rap songs that are like inappropriate to like
Dog.
these women,
You used
and
to
it was
rap?
just
You used to rap, Steve?
a little bit, a little bit.
You got some of your songs still?
Nah, those songs are fucking 15 years old now. So I
Okay.
have to find them in the landfill or something.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean that's what I was doing, and I was basically dared to do things that I didn't really want to do them, but I wanted to because to fit in, and it was
yeah.
pathetic. It was
Peer pressure.
it was peer pressure, right? And
Yep.
that's why I kind of make a lot of these type of videos because you know like you're not alone, right? You're not alone when you been through similar things in a way.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yep.
yeah, I was disliked in high school. I A lot of people view me as a weirdo and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
yeah,
And see, that's the thing, bro. Like once you grow older, you start to realize that high school really didn't matter that much. Really, it really didn't matter like the so because like all of that all because like I think a lot of people go through that trying to fit in and trying to be popular and shit. But once you grow older, like you realize that shit don't really mean nothing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, high school it's all about social status. Everyone's
Yeah.
trying to fit in, try to get a friend group. And like what you said, when you're done high school, it's all about financial status at that point.
Yeah.
That changes when you're older, and it a lot of times high school doesn't matter in a way because it doesn't translate to the real world, right? Like you're getting taught things in school that you don't use. Like
Right.
you'll get taught like these gen eds, and like you'll just like have all that knowledge, but you're not gonna use that uh to like pay bills, or you're not going to use that in real life ever again, unless like you do a career in that. But you know,
Mhm.
that's not most people. You know.
Yeah.
So
Facts, man. Um, I would say school taught me some things. Like, I ain't gonna say that school didn't teach me nothing, but there are a lot of things that school could have taught me more though. But at the same time, like I do understand that like school can't teach you everything about life. They can, but I do feel like they could have taught me just a little bit more with certain things though.
yeah, I feel like they should teach people how to function in the real world, like how to like pay bills and budget money, or how to invest in things that will increase your income.
How to steal
Like
cheeks. Yep, that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That also. I mean, I think sex
Yeah.
education should be allowed more. That's not talked about,
Yeah.
and it seems like there's a lot of accidental pregnancies and there's kids that aren't meant to be born, and it's it's not good, right? There should be more contraceptives talked about and like more protection with that too. It's yeah, there's a lot of things in school that like should be taught more that you're gonna use in your real life, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say like even in college, when I was in college, I took like these Gen Eds. I don't even use them in real life. It's like pointless.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah,
What
man.
was high school like for you?
Oh, high school for me was just pretty normal. Like I was like a normal kid in school. Uh I was like the class clown though. I
I
was a
can see
class.
that. I mean, if
Yeah,
I was in your class, I'll be dying. I'll be
yeah,
like,
man.
damn, this guy's fucking funny as shit. That's what
Yeah,
I would
bro.
fucking say.
And yeah, I would say during my senior year, that was when I was doing like the most shenanigans because like somebody told me to ask my gym teacher, uh, does your daughter give head? Which I did. I had asked him that. Now, my gym teacher is like a, older white man, so like he don't really know what that means. Like, cause like white people, like, y'all say blowjobs, like, but when I no, actually I had told him, I was like, no, I told him, does your daughter throw neck? He was like, and this how he talks. Huh? What does that mean? I said, does your daughter throw neck? I don't know what that means, mister. And then and
he
then
probably he probably thinks it literally like, oh, I'm throwing this nick right now.
yeah. But he didn't know what it meant, but he kind of felt like I was trying to like that I was trying to be disrespectful. So he was walking me to the principal office, and then he told the principal, or not the principal, it was like a, I think like the dean or some shit, somebody he had told.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was like, this young man told me that he asked me, does my daughter throw Nick? What does that mean? And then uh okay, the dean was a white dude, so he didn't know either. But the bad thing was there's a black security guard, a black female security guard to the right, who was able to understand what I was saying. Yeah, she was able to understand what I was saying. And he was like, I think he asked you, does your daughter give oral sex? He was like, what? So yeah, man.
Got surprised.
Man. Yeah, so he was mad as hell.
School dude, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. So he,
That's funny, man.
yeah, and he had got mad about that shit, and then I had got suspended for like, I think like a week. I think.
Damn, that's actually not too bad, actually. Just
Yeah,
for saying, "Oh, your daughter give neck."
yeah, yeah, that shit. And then there's some more things that I did too. Like what else I did? Uh, what else I did? Oh, there was like these people fighting at the school. It was like two girls fighting, and like, I was drinking some chocolate milk, and then after I drunk it, I had like I had threw the milk carton at the girls in the fight, and then yeah, bro,
Ain't gonna be good, man.
yeah, bro, they didn't feel it because, like they was too busy fighting, but there was like another woman, like a teacher there, and she was like, hey, who had threw that? And then she had looked at me because, because the milk carton had it came from my direction, but I was like, I don't know. But
Was it
then
filled car or was it empty?
it was empty. It was empty.
At least you're not that much of an asshole, man.
Yeah,
All I gotta say.
bro. But then I thought I was safe because she didn't know she didn't see me throw it. But they had fucking played the goddamn cameras, and they came to my class, took me to the office, and I got suspended for another week. I'm like, damn. So
Damn,
yeah,
fucking
bro.
it's cool.
Yeah, man. And then also, yeah, man, during gym class, uh when we had to like when we had because like there were certain days where we'll go outside and stuff, and you know how in gym class, like you have your warm-ups. So, we'll have to like, run some laps and shit like that, right? So what I
Like out
would
the
do,
sizzle,
yeah, 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 exactly.
right?
So
Motivators like Goggins.
facts, man. So as we're running laps, what I would do, I will fucking I will pull my pants down to where my ass is showing and just run laps as my ass is showing, man. Yeah, man. I used to do a lot of shit in school, man. A lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, man.
everyone has, everyone has like done some crazy shit. I feel like high schools, like a lot of times, really people want to fit in, do crazy shit. Seems all the
Yeah.
time.
Hmm.
Fucking yeah, I'd never liked high school though. It was just a bad experience. That's why I was like, my dad was able to co-sign me to go to college, like in a university, and I was like, I'd rather go there and have a better social life. And it was a little better, but it sucks that you have the debt, right? So,
How much? How much are you in debt?
I mean, I have like 16K of my own loans, and then I have my dad's, which is kind of the same, but I'm only paying the bare minimum of his. And I mean, I have my mental hospital debt, but I'm paying the bare minimum with that too. So
So, how much in total do you think that you owe?
probably 30 something thousand.
Okay.
So I mean, I pay like a decent payment on my own loans.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, I mean, 30K sucks, but that's not like super high, but you
yeah,
know,
exactly. I mean, I don't really regret like going to college that much
yeah.
because it was fun and all that stuff. But um, like, I feel like the debt it's not so bad. Just pay like the payments and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
So,
What'd
so
you
I
go to
have
school for?
a question for you now.
Go ahead.
What made you discover or how did you discover the anti-natalism, and what made you not want kids and things like that? Because I know your channel, like your old channel especially, was based on that a lot of times.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I agree with you on there too.
Hmm. Sure, I can answer that question, Mr. Steve. Let me take a drink of water real quick, buddy.
Aquaman 2.
Yeah. But I forgot how I first heard of it. Like I think it was Chris Williams that had where I first heard of that name. But when I first started watching Chris Williams, I was 20 years old. So, like um certain things that you hear kind of goes over your head when you first hear it. So, I think he was the first person to mention it, but like I wasn't fully able to understand or grasp it until, and what's crazy, he actually said in one of his videos, he said something like he was like which by the way, Chris Williams is very underrated, by the way. But
Oh yeah, I see. It was him and Born Corrupt System made me start my channel too.
oh
Not
really?
as much
Okay.
Chris Williams, but it was both combined. Like I was watching them both, like
Yeah.
when they were talking about these things at the
Yeah.
time.
Hmm. But yeah, I think he had mentioned it first, but like, I wasn't able to really understand what he was talking about. But and something that he said something like, he said, I don't expect you to comprehend what I'm saying right now. He said, it may take you 2 years to understand what I'm saying. And the crazy shit was, it took exactly 2 years for me to understand what he's saying. I'm like, oh shit. So, uh, I think I started, but yeah, so yeah, he was probably the first person that had told me about it, but 2 years later, I forgot exactly what video that I watched. I maybe it was Born 9 to 5 Corruption, but 2 years later, I was more intelligent and stuff like that, and I was able to comprehend it. And I was like, man, bro, I was like, yo, this is actually true. Like, I was like, yeah, man, like this world's so bad to where people shouldn't have kids. Like people shouldn't bring kids here. And then that was what drove me to make more anti-natalism content and stuff like that. So yeah,
It's like something to offer on YouTube, like related to it, right?
yeah, man, yeah. And yeah, like I said, I started finding, like various people, you, Born 9 to 5, Life Overrated, Jay Flamin, Prison Call Life, Pointless Rat Race, Drop Melancholy.
Yeah, I
Uh
was like almost around that same timeline when all them were talking about it too.
yeah,
All them
yep.
guys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shit, even some of the females, the Antonellis Witch. I think Loon came out like 1 year later. I think. I don't think she came out in.
I
Yeah,
think, I think the one I mostly watched was Antonina's Witch when
yeah,
I was watching.
yeah,
Loon, I would then like what you said, Loon came out later, so I started watching her a bit.
yeah.
So and then I think
Bro,
there was a anti nihilist too. I watched her. She was actually the first one I think I saw.
huh? I never heard of her.
Yeah, she's been talking about it for a long time.
Oh yeah, I have it. She like older, right? Older lady.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I seen her. Yeah, I seen her. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, man. When I first discovered this community, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm like, cause like a lot of times, like when you feel in a certain way, you kind of feel like you're the only person feeling like that, and that's why it's good that we have um the uh the internet, because you can discover a lot of people that has your same mind. Even if you ask a question on Google and you go to Reddit, it's somebody that asked that same question that you're trying to ask, bro. That should be crazy.
That's what's good about the internet, right? You can find like-minded people with similar views, and you can talk to them about it. I mean, that's what's good about like a community like that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's when I first started. It wasn't so bad. I don't know if you noticed it, but I think it started getting worse with the community. Like in 2024, started getting more hostile.
Right, right, bro.
It probably
Well,
was like that before, but I started seeing more then.
yeah.
So it was
hmm
starting to get worse with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, man, it was a dream come true. I was like, man, bro, like I found like a place where I could finally fit in a little bit and stuff like that. And it was dope. It was dope. I was teaching people things. Other people was teaching me things and stuff like that. And I thought it was dope. And like I said, um, but I left the community probably like 2 years later, and I think me and you have different reasons for leaving. But my reason for why I personally left, the main reason for me was that I noticed is a lot of anti-natalists, like they some that I noticed is like a lot of them really don't want to do anything to change nothing really. They just want to just uh complain about certain things. Now obviously, I understand that, that we can't change everything, but certain things that we can change, I just noticed like, okay, well, um I have a plan that we could change certain things, but most of y'all don't want to do it. I think you saw my video where I was talking about that. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I think so. I know what you're talking about. I feel like most people, if they're capable of changing something that will help their life, I think they should put in the effort. But I
Yeah.
also think that there's people that um, are incapable of changing something though, and it hinders their life. That's what sucks about that too, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's it depends, I guess.
Right.
Like people should change their situation if they're able to, and if you tried your best, you put in the effort and it's stressful, it's making you worse, and you give up, I mean, I kind of just view it that way. I don't try to be so toxic with that. But I agree with you, man. I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of them that can be too defeatist,
Yeah.
anti-nihilists, and a lot of the people in the black pill, especially.
Oh
Like
yeah, black. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah,
we could
that
talk
too.
about that too. Like, I think the black pill is. I try not to view it so defeatist. I try
Yeah.
to think more realistic about it. Like, what can you change that you're capable of doing? What to give up that you can't change, or something
Right.
that makes you feel worse.
Right.
What you have to accept, like something that is always going to stay with you no matter what you do, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how I view the black pill, especially with like sexual attraction.
Right.
It's and then I guess like in like this life in general.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, 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 it was that, and then something else that I noticed as well, because even the people that's on your channel, like how a lot of them just have a hatred for parents. It's like I don't really
yeah,
like, but
I don't like that either.
yeah,
It's unnecessary.
and
I mean, you
they
don't
don't.
have to like your parents, but hatred
Yeah,
for every parent isn't. It's not logical. And there's people that like their parents and
yeah.
think that it's not worth bringing a child in the world.
Mm-hmm. Because they don't just hate bad parents, like they hate all parents, like every last, like every single person that has a kid, like they hate them, some of them.
Yeah, I feel like um, it can be like a projecting an insecurity too. They're like projecting, like, since they have bad parents, right? They think all these parents are bad.
Yeah.
Not all parents are like that, right?
Hmm.
So, I mean, I think there is a lot of bad parents out there. I keep that bias, but
Yeah.
there's parents out there that aren't so bad to their kids. I mean, there's people that, like I said before, they decide not to have them, even though they have decent parents. They just see that, oh, it's too much of a risk to bring a child in the world,
Hmm.
and it's not worth it. You
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
So
I like this dude in the comment. Look, nigga said, L breeders, L breeders.
yeah, I'm not crazy about that either. When people
Yeah.
say breeders and stuff, it's just immature to me. Like, if you're trying to talk about um, like parents and stuff, right? It's best to like kind of demonstrate and kind of show your reasons why it's risky to have a kid. It's not guaranteeing a good life, and they have kids, then that's all on them.
Yeah.
You can't do much about it. Like, I'm more of like softer on that. I'm not like so hardcore.
Right.
Like, so
You what? You was like not like super hardcore, but like you was like a little bit more stern with it.
yeah, I am with certain things. I'll
Yeah.
agree. I was
Yeah.
I hold my own biases and stuff. Like, there's
Yeah.
certain things that piss me off with certain people that have kids. I'll admit, you
Yeah.
know. But I try not to be like I try to be more realistic in times. But sometimes when I get too depressed, my pessimism goes up really high. Some of my videos, I get really depressed, and I'm like that. So I'm more like a pessimist myself, but it gets stronger when I get more depressed.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. What kind of mental stuff do you have? I know you got bipolar, but like what else you got?
Well, I have anxiety. I have that. I have to take anxiety meds to calm down. Sometimes if I have a hard time sleeping, I'll take an anxiety med. Like, I'll just break one in half, and it'll help me sleep. You know, I won't have like racing thoughts. I won't be like tossing and turning. You know, just calm me down. You know, sometimes I'll overthink. Sometimes I'll like ruminate about a lot of things. So taking like an anxiety med can help me at times,
Yeah,
especially in tough situations.
yeah. What else you got? Bipolar anxiety.
I
What
mean,
else?
that's all the mental health stuff I have. I mean, I have autism. That's not a mental illness. It's just a disability. That's just something that I was born with, and I don't know how I got it. It's straight up genetics. That's what it is. It's just
Yeah.
how it became to be, like mutations or like epigenetics. Like I have no idea. You know.
So
So history.
what's your autistic what are your autistic ways of life like what do you do that's different from everybody else?
I'll say a big thing for me is like routines. I'm uh I'm very like with the gym especially. I'm like really like into that routine. Like if it gets disrupted, then I get kind of overwhelmed. And it was more like that when I was younger because that was like my special interest, you
Yeah.
know. And that's another one too, I guess. My tone of voice is the biggest one that catches people, and a lot of people don't understand like my tone of voice. Like I'm monotone, so like if I try to joke with somebody, they may think I'm serious because I'm speaking in a monotone voice, or if people notice that I'm joking a lot. They can't tell I'm serious because I'm not changing my voice. You know, I'm not upping the voice. I'm not lowering the voice.
Right.
You know, so that's the biggest one too. Um, I'll say when I was a kid, I used to flap my hands when I would get excited. That was another thing when I with my autism too.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's times where I'll take things literally because I can't tell with people's tone of voice sometimes.
Yeah.
So that I get like that too, but it's not as bad for me since it's a spectrum. Like I can understand jokes and stuff like that. It's just it's a struggle though because there's that's how I got made fun of a lot too is my autism,
Yeah.
and it's hard to deal with. And
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, you can still do well in life if you have autism, but it's not everyone can because depending on how severe it is, and if you don't have a supportive parents, and it's harder too. You know, people that don't understand you. And I
Mhm.
hid my autism for a long time. I masked for years, even on my old channel. I did. I was um, I was not accepting it, and that's what made me worse. And yeah, I don't like my autism, but I had to accept it because it's something that I can't change, and it's that's who I am. You know, that's
See?
something I have. That's the black pill shit. You know,
See?
that's literally how I view it.
See? You had accepted something that you can't change, not something that you can change,
Right.
right?
That's the same thing with like looks, right? Like the black pill, you could camouflage your height. You can put height shoes on. Put you can change your face, like camouflage that, but you're always going to have that, you know.
Right. Mhm.
So, but yeah, I guess it's something that's if they're willing to change it, then they should put in the effort. You know, like that's what I think.
Mhm.
So,
Uh what about when you say things like I'm having a manic episode. What's that?
oh, that's part of my bipolar disorder. That's what I
Oh,
struggle with the most. That's
okay.
how 3 years ago. I think you watched that one of my videos where I went to a mental hospital and stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw
Uh,
that. Yeah, I saw that one.
yeah, I was straight up from a manic episode. I was manic that whole year, and I spent all my money. My moods were all over the place. I had all this constant energy that was like not normal, and it. it got to the point where it made me severely depressed, and I landed in Philly with those roommates. So that's what happens when you have a manic episode. It gets worse and worse, and then eventually you're going to get a crash, kind of like you're drinking a bunch of coffee and you're going to crash from that caffeine. That's basically like me, you know.
Huh. Okay.
So it's like it feels good though at the same time, feeling manic because you feel good, you feel confident and stuff, but you start to
Yeah.
realize like you're starting to get moody and irritable and you start to have like mixed states with depression. So it's horrible to have. That's why I gotta take my medication so I'm stable. I'm not going being like that. And I have to get the proper sleep to like not get to that point. Like I
Yeah.
can't have like erratic sleep schedule, it'll mess me up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So basically, bipolar, you're pretty much like a female that's on her period, right?
No, it's not like that. That's like a stereotype. It's not like just mood swings. It's different. It's bipolar is just your moods are just out of control. It's there's times where I'm really happy. I feel like euphoria, you know, and then all of a sudden I just feel down. Basically, it's like for me, I feel more manic than depressed. I get depressed, but I feel more manic, and I have to watch out because it feels good.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, you do get mood swings, you do, but it's it's different. It's
It
hard to explain. Pretty much, like unless like you're in someone's shoes that has it, I guess. So
um are yours like drastic where you can be like ha ha and then you be like man fuck y'all? Is it like
no,
that?
not like that. Sometimes I can go like a couple weeks where I'm happy and then like super happy, and then I'm like super depressed for a couple weeks. Or sometimes I'm really manic for months, and then I'm like depressed after that. But I did see people in mental hospitals that had bipolar disorder, and they would just drastically change, like super happy and then somehow angry. You know?
Damn.
Yep,
That's crazy.
I've
That's
seen
crazy.
that too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
like my bipolar is like not like how everyone thinks it is.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
yeah.
Huh.
What about the black pill? What's your views on that? I know you talk about it on your channel. I see you on Javel the Doomer's server. I try
Nah,
to go on it at times. You know,
it's Valda Doomer. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
shout out to him. I like his channel, man.
Yeah, he got good videos.
Very underrated.
Yep.
So
I like his channel.
yeah.
My thoughts on the black pill. What can, where can I start with them? Uh, I can agree. I can agree with some things that they say, like looks definitely do matter. Looks can help you in society, like based on how good how good you look and stuff like that. Um, there are certain things that I do kind of disagree with, like first and foremost, like um like some of those dudes worship Chads and Tyrones and stuff like that. It's like, bro, it's like, bro, like with like they kind of worship them so much to where if a if a Chad was in front of them, they'll probably give them a blowjob or something, you know. So you know, they
Yeah.
worship they
I mean,
they
I
worship
think people with like that are good looking get more of attention now. That's for sure. That's
right, right,
why
right.
those type of people will lure into them.
Yeah.
Seems.
Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, they worship the Chads. I do kind of think they because for me personally, I'm not gonna pay a man to judge my face, and then he's going into all of these mathematics about my facial structure. I ain't gonna do all of that.
Yeah. I mean, I won't do that either. So it's
Yeah.
just yeah. So like some of them are overly analytical on their looks. You know, like some of them may think they're like say they're sub 5 when really they're average or something. You know.
Uh-huh. And then yeah, man. Like when it comes to looks, it's like like yeah, there are looks there are certain kind of looks that are more popular than others. Like for example, most women like taller men. That's like a more popular look that women like.
Yeah,
Uh
I agree with that. I think women do prefer a guy that's taller.
yeah,
I think.
tall. Most women do prefer a guy that's in shape than out of shape, right? Um, but at the same time, like they're like, cause I think I saw some of them that say looks are universal when it's not, cause everybody has a preference. Yeah. There are certain looks that are more popular than others, but even the men that have a more popular look, not every single female on earth finds them attractive. Like not every last one of them. They may have more, like they may have a decent amount, but it's not every single female that likes them like that. So everybody has like their type too. Like me personally, um I know you said that you're attracted to all women. Um I I do find all girls attractive, but I only mess with black women, like black or like mixed. I don't really mess with like white girls, Indian girls, none of that shit. So
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with that. Having like a preference for your race that you like. I
yeah,
I think there's a lot of women that are very attractive, but I have like my preferences at times.
well,
So.
sure.
I'll say like white, black girls, and then I'll say Latinas, and then all those other ones like they're attractive, but if I if they were lined up, I would pick like black women, Latina, or white women over the other ones.
Okay. I see, I
That's
see.
how, but
Yeah. Okay. What's your thoughts on the black pill? What's your thoughts on like, on how they operate? What's your thoughts on it?
well, I guess with the sexual attraction part, I think it makes a lot of sense to me in a lot of ways. I think looks gets you to the door.
Yeah.
Uh, because a woman isn't going to know your personality from a distance, right? The woman's
Right.
going to check out your looks, and she's going to bring in signals to um, have you approach her, or she's going to approach you if she finds you really attractive. So she'll go by your looks, and she'll go by your height, your face. I feel like that's the most important, and I feel like being in shape only works if you have the face and height to me. I feel like if you're in shape and you don't have too much of a face or height, it may not matter as much. It may boost you up a bit, but I feel like height and face matter the most to me. And then I think it's like how you socialize with people. Like if you have a hard time socializing with them, you're not getting the woman's like flirtatious like signals or anything like that, then it's gonna be harder. Even if say if you are attractive, it can be a little harder if you're attractive, but she may not care if you're a really good looking dude. I think looks matter the most, and then it's like your status, like your financial status, right?
Yeah.
Getting for money, and
Yeah.
I think personalities always last. I think we're very shallow. We're very superficial people, and like that's how people like if a woman picks a guy, a lot of times it can be shallow, and I feel like it's for men too. Men try to get women for shallow reasons as well. But
Right.
I guess as women, I think women are more picky on who they want, in a way. But that's okay. I think if a woman wants a guy that's a little taller and is attractive in a way and stuff like that, it's realistic. That's fine. So I think with social media now, it's getting to the point where it's unrealistic and it's uh it's not the expectations of like these women trying to give it a man is something else too. So but I feel like
You-
a man isn't always entitled to a woman either. I
Right.
think that's not good, and I think the black pill can be toxic and to be too misogynistic. That
Right.
isn't right. So
You wanna
views on that.
you wanna know why women are picky?
Why is that?
Really, it's in their nature, bro. Because again, and this is something that a lot of anti-natives don't understand. Even when I explain to these motherfuckers, they still don't get it. They still don't get it. I can
Yeah.
explain it, and they still say, "No, they're breeders." And da-da-da. They still don't get it. Well, I'm explaining again, Mister Aquaman. Not to you. Well, to you and everybody else.
That is my name. That is my name, though. I am
Yeah.
Mr. Aquaman, right?
Oh
Thought that was my name.
yeah, yeah. But okay, Mister. Yeah. So check it out, bro. So again, okay, we have our mind and our body, right? Sometimes our body does things that we don't want it to do, right? Even if you are a anti-gayalist, anti-fabulous, right? Uh,
Shit, when you say that, it's funny. Fuck.
yeah, man. Even if you are an anti-gayalist and you still want to have sex, that's your body wanting to reproduce. You may just want to have sex to feel the pleasure, but your body wants to have sex to have a child, right?
Yeah, it's that biological urge.
Yes.
Right.
So even if you're anti-natal, oh, I don't want to have kids, your body still does, whether you wanted to or not. So
Yeah, I guess like people can question that, right? That's like kind of like our mechanism is to reproduce to prolong this human race, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I don't get how anti-nihilists don't understand that, you know? I feel like that's something they should understand. It's kind of like what we're made for, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, well, a lot of them don't get it. I bet you, even the people in the comments going to disagree. But anyways, the reason why women are so picky is because they want the best man for their offspring. That's why they so picky like that. That's why, um, and even if you observe like the animals and shit, not all the males not all males reproduce. There's a lot of them that get left out.
It's
Yeah,
basically like humans, you know?
yeah.
It's like trying to find the right fucking genetics, it seems.
Hmm.
It's kind of like the black pill, you know? It makes sense.
Yep. That's why a lot of girls. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's like the thing. Like if women were like just going by personality and like character and their empathy towards like these dudes, right? There wouldn't be as many breakups. There wouldn't be that many bad relationships, right?
Right.
So that's why I think we live in like a world where it's shallow, you know, and that's how we are. Yeah, I think it's not good, but you know, it's just something that we will never understand why we're this shallow and prolonging the human race, you know?
Yeah. Yep. There's
So,
only there's only certain people that's able to there's only certain people able to override their nature to a certain extent where like they have those thoughts and desires but they still say no to it. There's only a certain people that's able to do it.
yeah, like those people who are questioning about it, they're more aware. And that's the difference. Like animals can't even question. They don't have that consciousness to like self-reflect like us.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. I
Hmm.
mean, I guess you're going to see more people questioning about it too
Yeah.
about bringing children.
Hmm.
So
Facts.
I mean, that's why the birth rate is down too. I mean, I think the birth rate is down because the economy, and I think most people want kids, but there's a lot of other reasons why people don't want them. You know, and that's why it's
Right.
down.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah. And even though it sucks that that the dating market is bad, but one of the good things about it, no one's having kids like that. So that's one of the good things about it.
yeah, I mean, if you're not having sex, you're guaranteed not to have a kid. That's for sure. You know,
Yeah.
unless like you do sexual acts that aren't penetration, right? You're doing fellatio. You're like what you're saying, like getting neck. You know, that type
Yeah,
of
bro.
shit. or
Yeah.
fucking using the left hand, like what my cousin says all day.
Oh
So,
yeah. Yeah.
like, there's
Mm,
other acts of doing it.
facts, bro.
But yeah, you're right though. Like, if people are not having sex, then there's less people being born, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens.
Facts. So, Steve, I had asked you to join one of my live streams that got canceled. But what's your thoughts on the fucking you know that dude, uh, Shangay Thunder? What's your thoughts on his his beliefs and stuff? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't really know that guy too much, to be honest with you. I see him on my old channel a couple times when I saw about the fertility clinic. I mean, I don't believe in the premortalism. Really, I think it goes too far. I mean, I think I talked about this before. I think I'll talk about this at my channel. Like, I think premortalism makes sense when like you're going through unnecessary suffering and pain, and nothing seems to get better. It just seems to get worse every fucking time. And
Right,
then it makes sense to just not exist. It's
right,
best to not be there. But I don't believe in pro-moralism because people go too far with it. Like you see that person in the fertility clinic that had a friend or something and got a gun and shot the person. That
oh
was
yeah,
for the agenda. That was for trying to for that pro-moralism thing. It's I'm not crazy about that. I think it's too far. It's too far in the negative utilitarianism. Like, yeah, you're trying to prevent pain and suffering, but it's you're actually causing more of it too, because it
right,
can cause violence, it can cause problems,
okay.
I guess like see an F list too or something, right?
Um, he's actually at like the highest level. It's called it's called anti cosmicism voidism, which essentially means that he wants every single thing ever wiped out, everything, all things wiped out.
That's something I don't agree with because what so that means like if you're wiping everybody out, what about the people that have good lives that never asked to be wiped out? That
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
yeah,
I mean, like I said before, like if the only reason I'm only for that right to die is like if nothing gets better, you're just going through unnecessary pain and suffering, then it's best not to exist, right?
right.
I just don't believe in that red button. It's just, I think it's a silent murder, right?
Okay.
You press that murder, they never ask for consent to be gone. You basically murdered them.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't make sense to me.
Mhm.
It's,
Hey,
it's the consent argument that doesn't make sense.
yeah. Um, whenever you have time, like whenever you feel like it, I made some videos on that. You should. I'll probably send it to your email because one thing about Shane Gay Thunder, um, like he's very he's very he's very he's very logical. So like even though on first listen it sounds kind of crazy, but like when he breaks it down, there are some like like he does have some points. But I want you to watch that video. I'm gonna send some videos to your Gmail to kind of tell you my opinion on it. But yeah, he does have some. Yeah, he does have some points. But I don't like. I would never do that. But he does have some points. Once I show you like my video talking about it, he does have some points that will make you be like, well, damn, well, like that is a good point. But I still
Okay,
don't.
I'll look into it. I'll check
Yeah.
the videos out. Be kind of
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Bet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not like it. Like I understand like where they're coming from, right? You're trying to prevent unnecessary pain and suffering onto others. I get that part, right? Because if there's no one here, there's no problems, right? It's just,
Yeah.
but it's just a consent argument, and it's there's people that have good lives that it's I don't think it's right to me. Like I'm not like a big negative utilitarianist really. Like I am in a certain way, but I don't get to the point where it leads to violence, and it's like forcing people, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet. Shit, do you have any other topics?
I mean, we can talk about more things if you want. Um, what's your thoughts on like the F-lism too? Like, I know you talked about that before, your old channel and stuff, and like the red button and things like that. Like, I was wondering what your thoughts on that too, like that.
The red button.
Yeah, or just F-lism in general, like kind
Oh,
of their arguments and things like that.
well, the thing is, antinatalists want the wants the extinction of the human race, but they want to go about it in a more peaceful way. Whereas ethicists, they want to go about it in a more extreme way. Uh, so both people want the same goal, just a different way. Um, um, with ethilism, here's the thing: like, I don't, damn, like, yeah, I would never participate in that. But at the same time, I don't think I would stop them. Like let's say if there was like if there was a big red button, I wouldn't press it. But if there was somebody else that was going to press it, I wouldn't stop him from pressing it. You know what I mean? That's just me though. But yeah, man. I don't want like I do see where they're coming from though. But it's just it's like I don't want to impose my thoughts or my feelings on everybody else just because that's how I feel, because there are some people that like being alive, that like this world. So it's like I'm not finna, just because I don't like the world, I'm gonna force everybody else to die just because I don't like it. But
Right.
yeah. But I can see their argument too. They said, well, hey man, well, if everything's gone, then you don't gotta worry about anything. Because everything's wiped out. So I mean, I can understand where they're coming from too, though. Like I can understand.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same in certain ways. I feel like with F-lism, it's I understand why people are vegan because they want to reduce the animal suffering, right? But
Yeah,
obviously, like my views on veganism, you're not going to prevent animal suffering from being a vegan, but
yeah,
I understand why they're doing that. You know, that's something I don't. If people want to be vegan, that's okay. But it's kind of like the same thing with the consent. Like you're pressing the red button. There's people that have good lives, like what you're saying,
yeah,
and I don't think it's right to annihilate people that are like that. You understand that they want to prevent pain and suffering, but it just goes too far. Now, I think it can be a little nihilistic in ways too, because you're thinking that people that have decent lives and they're enjoying it, it's pointless because you're trying to eliminate pain and suffering. So you're just gonna press the red button anyway. You're
yeah,
not. You don't realize that you're impacting people that enjoy it, and stuff like that because it's meaningful for them,
right,
So, um, yeah, I'm not. I was never really. I was not an F. I was not an F list at all. So
yeah,
I understand it, and it's like what you said. It's like more further than the anti-nihilism, pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Uh, Let me ask you this: Would you stop somebody from pressing the button? Would you stop it?
yeah, I would. I'm a little different. I think I would because it's not right for people that would still want to live in his life.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I mean, say if someone had the red button, right? It's gonna be very hard for me to stop that, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would be successful.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit, man. I actually have to go now, but
All
shit.
right.
Was you still gonna be on, or was you gonna like end it?
It's fine with me. I gotta do some stuff today. So yeah, it was a good live stream. We should do this a lot more. It's cool.
Hell
We
yeah,
had some
bro.
good conversations.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah, we
about
gotta
even more shit if you want.
we gotta make some more. We gotta have like some topics already laid out. Some topics.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We can write some stuff down. We can figure out what to talk about. You know,
Right. Okay.
maybe go in depth with certain things that we're talking about here, right? So
Yeah. And you could also add some other people on here, but it's a chance that that there could be some trolls that pop on.
I've seen that shit before. Watching those live streams. I mean, it's basically like Discord. You know,
Yeah.
same thing. I
Hmm.
usually like the one-on-one talks more. You know,
Oh, okay, okay. I see. Okay.
usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, maybe I'll try multiple people.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Shit, man. Thanks for having me on, man. My first time talking to you, bro. Thanks for having
yeah,
me on here, bro.
been talking to you online for years. Fucking finally in person,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward for more, man. Be kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. Hmm.
Yeah, if you have any more music, let me know. I'll look at it. If you have that one song that I was playing the marathon, like
Oh
I
yeah.
want to try to get down my playlist.
Oh,
Be
okay.
fucking
Bet, bet, bet.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta, I gotta post that again. I gotta post it again. You know.
yeah, that's cool. All
Yeah.
right.
But
So,
shit. All right, Steve, bro. I'll catch you later,
I'll
man.
see you, T Sizzle.